What's going on, everybody? I am so excited for this YouTube video. I'm so excited for Saturday. We have an amazing slate, and I'm gonna give you guys a ton of free picks in this video. So, man, I'm going to the Phillies game. Phillies are playing the Marlins, and then obviously we have college football all day long, starting at noon till midnight. Hawaii plays at midnight. So we got like 14 hours of college football. And then just to top it off, we have UFC, and there's a couple of good fights. And if you guys are in VIP, I got a couple of nuke plays. Super confident. Probably going to deploy maybe the most amount of money that I have maybe all year. So it's going to be huge. But for this free pick video, I'm going to give you guys 3 of my favorite player props in college football. A lot of it's based off analytics, based off of numbers. We really only have, one game of data. So, as we get closer to week 3, week 4, and we can kind of get a better grasp of, how these coaches work, like how these quarterbacks look, who do they like throwing to? Are they aggressive on 4th down? Do they play safe? Some coaches, they do run the ball on 1st down, run the ball on 2nd down, and then they throw on 3rd. But yeah, other coaches, like, they'll do Hail Marys on 1st down. So yeah, we're just gathering data, and every single week it's just going to get better. But before we dive into it, guys, do me a quick favor. Like this video, smash the like button, go crazy on it. And make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm going to be doing daily free pick videos every single day for you guys. And man, I'm so fired up. Quick little recap, and then I promise we'll get into the free picks. Overall, a decent day. We had a couple of solid winners. Solid play on chalkboard. Herbert hit 200 easy. We had lifetime exclusive cashed again. If you're a lifetime member, you're printing. And then we had our parlay in VIP. It cashed. I'm trying to think. Oh, it was Chiefs plus 7.5. Maryland money line, and no, Maryland -6. And who else was it? Louisville money line. Put it in a parlay, and we cashed. Thank goodness the Chiefs scored that field goal at the end. But yeah, let's dive into it. If you guys want my VIP stuff, just go to winnable.com/Troopalocks, and you can lock in and get all of my best stuff. So first player prop, and I'm gonna pop the picks as we go. But first player prop is going to be, I'm trying to remember all the names and the numbers, but it's going to be Chase Roberts over on receiving yards. I believe it's 44.5. BYU is playing Stanford. Now, oh geez, there's bugs out. Chase Roberts only caught the ball 1 time last game. They played Portland State. They won the game 69-0. So he wasn't needed. And although that can be a little bit alarming, like he caught the ball 1 time for 4 yards, I think he's going to have a much bigger game. He's a senior, 6'4". He is the go-to guy. He got a ton of looks last season. I know it was with a Retzlaff, a completely different quarterback, but regardless, I think he can get 44.5. And I think Stanford is a much better team than Portland State. So this game will be, a lot more competitive, which will require BYU to throw the ball. When you're running the ball and you're up 28-0 in the first quarter, your receivers don't really need to do much. Just block, kill the clock, end the game, and move on to the next game. But this one, I could see Stanford putting up some points. Not many, but enough to keep the quarterback throwing. So that's going to be the first one. I think we're getting a low line just because of the last game. But give me 44.5 receiving yards from Chase Roberts. Next up, we're going to go to the ASU game. This game is low-key maybe the sleeper game of the weekend. Low-key, I think ASU, Mississippi State could be one of the best games on the slate tomorrow. And I think it's going to be a high-scoring shootout, in my opinion. But for this pick, we're going to take Jordan Tyson over 7.5 receptions. So he is easily the wide receiver 1. You know, we've seen him. I'm blanking on the quarterback's name. It will come to me after I film this video. But yeah, he loves throwing to Jordan Tyson. Jordan Tyson has hit this like 9 of the last 12 games. A lot of these games, he's getting double-digit receptions, 10, 11, 12 receptions. So I really like him to go over 7.5 receptions. This is a duo. Oh, it's Sam Levitt. That's who I'm thinking of. Sam Levitt. Luckily, we have data with them from the previous season. And so this isn't a new duo. We don't need to, you know, find out if he likes throwing to him or not. We already know. And he's going to get targets. It's just about completing them and not getting unlucky and completing them with penalties on the play. That's the worst thing that happens is, you know, one of our guys will have a big catch and there's like a holding call and it gets called back when, you know, it doesn't count. But yeah, we're going to take Jordan Tyson over 7.5 receptions. And before I give you guys the third play, and then I also have 2 bonus plays at the end, is I've been hammering a lot of my bets, like DFS wise, on Chalkboard. Chalkboard, it's legal in a lot more states than before. They also have like a sportsbook side to it, but I've been using it for my player props because they do college, they do NFL. They also hook you up with a free $20 when signing up. So if you use the link down below or use promo code TRUPA, you don't have to deposit anything. They'll give you a free $20 to use for football season. So if you don't have Chalkboard already, go get your free 20 bucks and you could literally copy this play with the free 20 bucks. So it's basically like a risk-free bet. And if we win, you got free money with a $20 that they gave you. If it loses, it's basically risk-free. You don't lose any of your own money. So yeah, go download Chalkboard. All right, for this third play, we're gonna take Chandler Morris. We're gonna take him over 249 or 248 passing yards. Really like this line. I think it's way too low. He's gonna be facing the UNC, North Carolina, or North Carolina State, one of them. But their pass defense is bottom of the pack. So this is a very favorable matchup. And go look at his last 10 games. There's so many games last season. He had like 4 or 5 games in a row where he literally threw for 400 plus passing yards. So in college football, the defenses are a lot more loose than in the NFL. And yeah, I just think overs are definitely way more probable in college than in the NFL. And I think 250 passing yards with a favorable matchup is literally light work. Obviously, the rushing touchdowns for 50, 60, 70 yards obviously do hurt the stat line, just because not only does it usually put them up in the lead, but yeah, it takes that entire drive away, the potential 50, 60, 70 yards of passing. And honestly, the easiest way to do it is just break it down into quarters. So, 250 divided by 4. And yeah, it's only about 60-ish yards a quarter. So I think this is very doable. I put 3,000 to win 15,000 on this play. But yeah, lock it in on chalkboard, and that's going to be your official free pick. Now, for these bonus plays, you can lock it in on a regular sports book. You can lock it in on a funded account, on player profit. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to be at the Phillies game. It's going to be a good time. And we have, who do we have? Jesus Luzardo on the bump against Sandy Alcantara. And the Phillies are slight favorites. I think they blow the Marlins out of the water. I think they definitely put up runs. And you know what? I think the Marlins could also put up runs. So for my 2 plays, I was just going to put like 10 grand on the Phillies money line. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up. I think what I'm going to do is put $5,000 on Phillies money line. Depending on what app or what site I lock this in on. I think Phillies -1 is the move. I really like Phillies -1. Yeah, let's do that. Phillies -1 is going to be one of the plays. And the other free pick is going to be over 7 total runs. So I think the line is 7.5. If you can get an alternate line at 7, I'm going to slam that. So those are your 2 bonus plays. I'll be there in person. And I think we got a suite. And I think we got on-field early access. So I'm going to try to meet my boy, Bryce Harper. I'm going to film the whole thing, vlog the whole thing for YouTube, and hopefully make a cool video for you guys. But yeah, I like those player props. I like Phillies money line and the over, Phillies -1, and I like over 7 total runs. So it's going to be a good day. I'm going to get to bed, wake up, and man, we have a full slate. So if you're in VIP, get your accounts loaded if they're not already. And let's make some money, boys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.